When it comes to memorizing competition information, there's a few things that actually affect how much or how fast you can memorize, like how fast you can recognize your cards, your locations, how you picture their images, and things like that. And so what you need to do is, if you're having trouble with some of these things, pick one, focus on it, and then once you actually achieve, mastery, quote unquote, in that specific area, move on to something else. So let's say I'm memorizing some cards. Now maybe I'm having trouble coming up with my images. I look at the card like, man, I'm not sure who that is. I think that's Carly. Okay, I think so. Okay. Dominic. So if you're finding yourself in this situation where it's taking a while for you to come up with your images, then you need to practice that. So when you're doing your normal training, have some extra time set aside every single day to practice that one thing. So in this case, it's recognizing your images, right? And then for me, I have a PAO. So this is Carly catching a guitar. So, recalling your images is one thing, and then having your PAO is another thing because now you're switching different categories, right? You're going from people to actions to objects. And so you would have to practice that as well. So the first thing would be to, master your images for each one. Now, if you have a PAO, go through one time with people, second time with actions, third time with objects. And then maybe a fourth time creating your PAO image, right? So Horton, juggling a barrel. So you want to do something like that in order for you to really get your images down. So what I give you is one way to do it. I know there's like a variation of ways, like something for cards. If you're really struggling with a specific suit, like maybe you're struggling with the spades or something, you can get like 2-3 decks of cards, take out the spades from each deck, mix them all together, and then you have all of these spades. And so it's really tricky because you're seeing multiples of the same card, which you might not be used to. I know when I first did it, it threw me off because I'm not used to seeing the exact same card appear in the same deck, right? But that's a great way to kind of focus that out, right? Regardless of what happens, you're still in the zone recalling your images. And that's a really easy way to practice, a very specific suit that has given you trouble. And so it applies to cards, abstract images, system, whatever it may be. If you're having trouble with memory palaces, you want to make sure whatever memory palaces that you use for practicing in competition, you have them down forwards and backwards. You know them like the back of your hand. And then when you add new ones in, you make sure that you really do get a feel for that palace. And so once you start having these things in place, everything else should be a lot easier. And only then can you start really nitpicking the very small things that are fine-tuning your memorization. Because if you're having trouble with your images, it doesn't matter if you're trying to do these small little tweaks because this is a big problem that is really slowing you down, right? And so you want to start on these things. Find these things that are giving you problems. Just pick one, work on it, and then go into the next one until you're really at the top of your game. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.